Hey Alex, good evening. As you mentioned, comfort being a factor. Well, according to the assistant superintendent, there are a lot of other factors depending on what grade level a student is that is impacting the overall attendance in person in schools. Take a look.
It's clear to see that a majority of the students have remained in distance learning.
KHSD Assistant Superintendent Dean McGee discussing in-school attendance numbers to the district's Board of Trustees Monday night.
Student attendance patterns have been off the rails because we've been in distance learning for a year at least.
Data compiled by schools at KHSD on Friday showed that only about 32% of high school students were attending courses in person after being allowed to return to campus in mid-April. But as McGee told the board on Monday, he thinks the comforts of being at home during the pandemic plays a major role in why low in-person figures are seen across all grade levels.
The students are in a pattern. It's more comfortable to maintain the status quo than to change. If they're distance learning, they can get up and go get something to eat or drink. They could be in their pajamas. It's just much more comfortable for them.
We asked the question of why your child hasn't returned to in-person learning on social media. Amber Krasaki says, my kids didn't go back. They didn't want to, and that it was too close to the end of the year for me to stress over it all. This year was a complete waste. Mary Martinez felt differently, saying my son is back in school and is doing so much better. The school is doing a good job applying safety protocols for COVID. Another challenge with the return to in-person learning, with only 1 month till summer break, McGee says a typical culprit may also be impacting seniors.
We believe that senioritis may play a role in it. If we look historically at senior attendance and engagement levels during the last quarter of the school year, we can see that seniors are ready to move on.
And McGee would add that because in-person instruction is voluntary right now, there isn't really anything holding students accountable for showing up to the classroom. Alex?
So, Byron, with that said, do we know when students will be required to return to in-person learning?
Yes, we do. According to McGee, in the start of the fall semester in the middle of August, there's going to be a mandate for kids to show up to the classroom. It's not going to be voluntary anymore. So essentially, if a kid doesn't show up to class, they're going to be marked as truant and be disciplined the way you and I were back in the day. Back to you.